That's right, I have owned this car now for a little over a year and have racked up around about 15,000 kilometers. Not only has this car been my daily driver, but I've also taken it onto a couple of road trips, including the one where I've taken this car to the snow. If you haven't already, make sure you go and check that video out. But in today's video, I wanted to give a quick update of my 1 year ownership of the BYD Atto 3 and share with you guys everything that I've learnt, both the good, the bad, and the everything in between. The door on the BYD is actually quite big and it wraps all the way around to the bottom of the car. So if you're next to a high curb like this, it does limit the opening and make getting in and out quite hard. Although it's not all bad, because what it does is it keeps the inner seals clean. So if you've been driving around in the rain or in the dirt, when you get in and out, you won't get your pants dirty. For comparison, this is a Toyota Corolla and you can see that the door sits above the seals. So even though it's got a lower ground clearance compared to the Atto 3, when you're next to a high curb like this, there's a higher chance of the door opening wider on the Corolla than on the Atto 3. Phantom braking. I've heard of this on Teslas, but the BYD has it too. There's a few times when I was trying to overtake someone, and you know when you're trying to overtake someone, you would pull up behind them and then indicate out and accelerate? Well, the car would think that you're trying to ram them or something and jams on the brake very violently for a split second. And when you're in the middle of the maneuver, it's actually quite dangerous and scary. And every time the car does that, it sends chills down my spine. And it's the same when someone in front of you is trying to get out of the way. So if they're slowing down, making a turn, and you're maintaining your speed, the car would also think you're trying to ram them and then jams on the brake, which is again, very, very scary. So now I drive very cautiously and I make sure I maintain that distance when there's a car in front of me. Coming around to the back, the taillight have actually stopped working on me once. Someone else was driving my car at night and I was following behind and I noticed that there were no lights in the back, but a quick restart of the car seems to have fixed the issue. The seats are in really good condition. You can see that there are no significant wear or stretch mark on the bolsters. The white is still relatively clean. There's no mark on it. The only thing I notice is that the headrest, sometimes there's moisture coming out of it. I'm not exactly sure what that is. The wireless charging pad is a bit of a hit and miss, and after a couple of times of using it, I've just used it as a sunglasses holder. But make sure you do turn it off if you're going to use it for anything else, because with the electric magnetic field of the pad, if you put metal on top, it might screw up the pad, or if you've got a wallet with a credit card on there, it will wipe the credit card. What I do like though is the physical buttons that allows you to control certain functions of the car. So here you've got the climate control, you've got the different drive mode, as well as the regen braking strength. But with this scroll wheel is effectively just a duplicate of this one on the steering wheel. So what would be nice is if we could reconfigure this to like a fan speed or a temperature control. So let's talk about software updates. One of the greatest things about electric car is the constant software update or over-the-air updates that you get with the car. Over the year that I've owned this car, I probably have had a handful of updates, and the most significant changes were the introduction of Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, the app that allows you to be able to control your car, as well as some themes that changes the touch and feel of the infotainment system. And actually the most recent update have changed the overall sound of the entire car. So your reverse sensor beeps, your forward collision warning beeps. It used to be beep, 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 and now it's dun, which is good because it's less intimidating, less scary. Although what I don't like is the parking sensor sound, because it used to be okay, but now it's actually a little bit annoying. The before, the after. They've also introduced a BYD store, which allows you to be able to download a browser so you can watch YouTube and surf the web, as well as Amazon Music and karaoke, which is pretty cool. And then my understanding is that they're going to be adding more and more apps to the store as well, which is quite nice. Another thing that they've improved on the latest over-the-air update is the Android Auto functionality. So when you used to use Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, you weren't able to use the car system. So if you wanted to adjust the climate control, you'll have to go back to the BYD system to make any changes, which is quite clunky. But now with a single swipe up or down, you'll have those controls pop up. And what I love, and I can't live without now is the camera system. I reckon BYD has the best camera system in the entire car industry. The 360 camera is so useful to see where the lines are when you're parking, and it's especially useful at night or in the rain when you have really poor visibility. And I also love the front left camera view because when you pull up to a curb, you can see where your wheels are and so you don't scratch your wheels. What it doesn't do though is it doesn't show you the back wheels, so it would have been nice if the mirrors actually tilt when you go into reverse. The Atto 3 actually has an inbuilt dash cam as well, so everything is saved to an SD card in the car and you can view all the footage on the screen, which is very nice.
How about me? How about me? Are you going to talk about me?
Talk about you what? Like whether you're a gimmick or not?
Yeah.
How about you talk about yourself?
Okay.
Alright then, let's talk about... Is it just a gimmick or an actually useful gimmick? Today we have 4 contestants, each one of them is going to present their usefulness and then our panel of judges is going to determine whether they're a gimmick or an actually useful gimmick. On the panel today we have a long-term owner of an Atto 3 and the host of Juic'd Garage, Ed. For our first contestant today, we have Rotating Screen.
Hi everyone, I'm Rotating Screen. That's right, not only am I a screen, but I'm a rotating screen. Check this out.
Okay, and do you work with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay?
Nope. But Ed, I know how much you like your cameras, and when I'm vertical, I show you 3 views, including your favorite left-hand driver view.
Okay, nice. But when you're a vertical, do you stay vertical?
Nope, when you turn the car off, I go back into horizontal mode.
That's a bit annoying then, isn't it? I'm sorry, but you're a bit of a gimmick for me. Next, please.
Hi, I am your BYD voice assistant. I am always listening, so don't talk shit about me, but ask me to do anything and I'll do it for you.
Alright, okay. Hi, BYD. Close the sunroof. Ooh. Nice. Hi BYD. Open passenger window to 50%. Oh, damn. Very nice. It's a useful from me.
Hello! I am door handle, but not your traditional door handle. I am hidden in plain sight so no one can find me.
Honestly, I've had so many people that struggle to open the door, but why?
I don't know. It's cool, isn't it?
I mean, you are useful.
Hey, I'm Guitar String, and I hold the stuff in place.
Yeah, but...
Oh, and don't pretend you don't play with me all the time. With your fingers.
Thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed watching that video as much as I did making it. And if you did, make sure you smash that like button and share it around because it really does mean a lot to us. If you haven't already, consider subscribing as well so you don't miss our next video. As usual, if you've got any questions at all, feel free to leave it down in the comment section below and we'll try our best to answer it as well as build a community to be able to help each other out. Hi BYD. Hey BYD. Hi BYD. Alright, okay.